Hello, everybody. My name is Sonia Marie, and my website is wordlifeastrology.com. That's wordlifeastrology.com. I write for Essence Magazine, and I do a host of so many other things. Let me plug like about 2 or 3 things, and then we're going to get into the week. First thing is first. I am no longer doing Facebook Lives, okay? I will post what I record, but I'm not going to do Facebook Lives any longer within when the month of November starts, okay? So this is the last Facebook Live, you guys. This is it. Okay, if you want to catch me live, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Get a girl over 1,000 subscribers so I can make some money. And I can get the support in which I know I deserve, in which I know that y'all want to hear the information. So please go to YouTube and you'll get notified every time I'm on, and you can check it live or check it whenever. Again, my YouTube page is Sonia Marie's Wordlife Astrology. Sonia Marie's Wordlife Astrology. I need for y'all to go on. Thank you, Nia Purpose, to go on and subscribe to that thing. Nia, subscribe. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. And I so appreciate y'all sharing and tagging people. That means everything to me. It really, really does. Número dos. Yo, we have the village that's starting next week as well. I haven't placed everybody in the Facebook private page yet, but there is a couple of folks that have signed up already. If you want to get these rundowns in a more concise and detailed fashion, you want to get your own natal chart, you want to have a private question and answer period with me on Zoom, right? You want to get a little discounts here and there for readings and merchandise and all of that. Plus, get an extended version of your particular sign's monthly rundown. Yo, you need to join the village. Trust me when I tell you, it's worth the $25 a month that you will receive. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate you. Or Dennis. I'm sorry, I read that too quick. I think it was Dennis. In any case, the point of the matter is, I appreciate you. The point of the matter is, you need to join the village. Go to my website at wordlifeastrology.com/news. wordlifeastrology.com/news. Get on that thing, because next year, 2020, is a beast of a year in the best way possible. We have been building up to this moment. So let's talk astrology. Let's share some spiritual modalities. Let's grab a group of people, your tribe. However we formulate is your tribe of folks that speak God, that speak astrology, that speak spirit, and wants everything to happen according to God's plan. Yo, let's do that thing. And the third thing, I think I forgot. The village, YouTube, and the retreat is going to be announced really, really soon. Really, really soon. So please, you guys, hold on for me in regards to that, because I can't wait to go back to Sedona next week. Good God. Next year. I'd love to go back next week. But next year is when we're going. The 3rd annual. So anyway, be on deck for that. Let me go into today, and you can tell by the way that I'm talking, we are going to talk what's really controlling this tongue right now, and that's Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde starts on Thursday, okay, at 11:41 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, goodness. Some people love when Mercury goes into retrograde, and some people can't stand it. Well, I'm going to break it down what it seems like, or I should say what it's going to be like this particular go round. Because y'all do know that every time Mercury goes retrograde, it goes retrograde in a particular vibration, a particular energy, a particular sign. So every time it goes retro, is retrograding and or reevaluating, being held and pumped its brakes. Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you, being pumped on its brakes, just slightly, so we can grab our wherewithal, so we can grab our wits about ourselves, so we can take a breath, as I need to do in this moment. Eyebrows, explanation. Hi, everybody. I'm going to go back and say hello to y'all in a quick minute, but I really want to get this off my chest, okay? Scorpio Mercury, is going retrograde, and it's going to be a doozy of a thing. We always feel it about 3 or 4 days prior to it actually turning. So if you're feeling that thing now, you're right on it. Why? Because the planet itself is starting to slow down. It's starting to do its thing. It's moving and it's grooving and it's getting into formation or out of formation, so it can travel in this direction for the next couple of weeks, okay? So you may feel a little tongue-tied. Things may not come off your or out your mouth as eloquently. You may seem a little bit confused. But here's the deal with Mercury being in Scorpio for the next 3 weeks and it being retrograde. We are being asked to do several different things. One in particular is going deep into our hearts in regards to our addictive behaviors. Now, let's really pull up a chair and talk about those things, right? Because you can be addicted to sex. You can be addicted to gossip. You can be addicted to drugs. You can be addicted to alcohol. You can be addicted to bullshit. You can be addicted to people that no longer serve you, but somehow you want to hold on for some strange ass Scorpio reason. Squirrel, because Scorpio brings out a lot of passion, a lot of destruction, and a lot of dramatic situations. So are you holding on for the sake of the drama? Are you holding on for the sake of hope? Like there's something clear and concise and understanding that's going to come out of this situation or whatever situation that you're in. Yo, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio is no fucking joke. Scorpio is no fucking joke. But you got Mercury, your tongue, how you process information, how you think, how you sign contracts, electronics, your car and travel and all these things that can go haywire. They're going to go haywire from the depths of your soul and from the depths of a situation, meaning that secrets will come up, manipulative secrets will come up, mysteries will come up that you have to contend with and you have to speak about. So that first thing I was just about to say are your addictions. Are there some things that you've been holding on to, people, places, and things you've been holding on to that are no longer serving you? Scorpio will bring that shit out. And here's the deal about that. Squirrel, but not really. There's so many, and I'm kind of hot. I'm getting heated. There are so many intuitive people, so many open, heart swelling people that are in the vibration of God almost always. And then there are those that are still dealing with drama. But let's talk about those light beings, those light workers that are seeing you, watching you mull over and go through your pain, mull over and go through the things that you are not admitting to yourself. Those folks need to talk to you. And I'm not speaking from a personal perspective, although maybe I am about 1 or 2 situations, but I know this is universal. I totally know this is universal. And let me tell you this, and I'm going to continue to talk about Mercury retrograde in a minute, but let me pause on this for a really quick second because I think a soapbox is coming up and I'm about to stand on that bitch. Here's the deal. When you're dealing with sensitive people, when you're dealing with open-hearted people, when you're dealing with empaths and folks that can see right through you, when this Mercury is in retrograde and it's in Scorpio, they see everything. You cannot fool a fooler. You can't outsee a seer. You can't bullshit a bullshit artist is the point. Y'all get this, right? So you are being seen even if you don't put it on your tongue. Even if you don't put it on your tongue. So why not take the license to be able to say what's on your heart and your mind? Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, pulling out mysteries and secrets and addictions, pulling out passions that you know you need to put your heart and soul into and make it happen. Another definition of this thing, right? Because Scorpio deals with passion and deals with determination. So what do you have to rethink? How do you have to replan what it is that you have your heart and your mind and your soul set on in order to get it? Because somewhere along the line you got off cuff. Somewhere along the line you just got off the track and you're like, oh my God, what just happened? Now, Squirrel, I can actually tell you what happened if y'all take a minute for me. Neptune is in Pisces and it's been in Pisces for a really long time. Neptune deals with delusions and confusions, drugs and alcoholism and etherealism. I like to say that Neptune is about everything that you can feel but you can't touch. And since it's in Pisces, it's going to mess with all of these Scorpio planets, including Mercury in Scorpio retrograde. The point of the matter is that you may not see anything coming. You may not think you have a problem. You may think that the confusion in your head is just a confusion and there's nothing to bring up. I beg you to pray. I beg you to ask somebody that you trust what your problem could be, what your communicative problem could be. Am I not seeing something in this story? Ask somebody that you trust. Yo, can you just put me on blast real quick so I can see what it is that my heart is feeling a little bit clearer, so I don't burn any more bridges, so I can actually mend relationships that are worth it, so I can be present to myself, so I can be present to me. When Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio, it not only asks that you communicate with the folks that you need to communicate with and get your contracts in order and pay attention to details. It's asking that you communicate with yourself a little bit more impeccably. Because at some rate, some level, somehow, you've been bullshitting. I'm just saying. I bet you we can pull a bullshit out of your ass. I bet you we can. I could pull out 1.5, probably. But here's the deal. It don't mean nothing if you don't see it. It don't mean anything if somebody can't really call you on it that loves you, that clearly and dearly loves you. If y'all don't like me cursing, please tell me, but I probably won't care. But it's all right. I just felt like somebody like, oh my gosh, pulling out the ass. I'm sorry. I'm Sonia and I do curse and I really don't care, especially when I'm this passionate. I digress. The point of the matter is talk about it. Get over it so you can talk about it. Talk about it so you can get over it. Another squirrel, and then I'm going to get off this thing. Do y'all really want to hold on to nonsense as we go into 2020? And the reason why I say this, another bit of the lesson, astrology is way too freaking vast for me to put in 15 minutes on this thing. Really is, right? But check this out. There's so much going on in the universe right now, and there's so many planets and asteroids that are in Scorpio that are begging that we get deep, that we go into the gut, right? But here's the thing. I believe that spirit, that the universe is perfect in this way, because it's almost like throwing up and getting the thing out. Because in 2020, when Pluto and Saturn are riding alongside each other in the same degree, and there's a combustible moment, you want to be free and clear. You want to know that you told the truth. You want to know that your house is clean. You want to know that your heart is open and available. You don't want to be found out. It's almost like getting in an accident and you got dirty drawers on. Your grandmother told you to keep clean drawers on every time you go out the house. And you got busted. That's what's going to happen if you don't clear out this thing out your heart, as this Mercury in retrograde is begging you to do in the sign of Scorpio. Yes, I'm repeating because it's worth it. Y'all need to get the fact that we are not through yet. We're not through. It's been a hell of 10 years. It's been a hell of 3 years, but it really kicked off in 2008. Kicked off. But the last 3 years we've been traveling up this mountain, and for some reason you think that we're going to continue to struggle. No, we're not. Spirit is waiting for you to clean out. Spirit is waiting for you to stop being mean. Spirit is waiting for you to stop blaming other people, shaming other people, holding on to past gossip and situations that no longer apply in this moment in time. How the hell you going to be your very, very best when you're still worried about boo-boo 20 years ago? There's no way. There's no way. I'm just saying. So as we walk into this week, as we open up our hearts, as Scorpio tells us like, yo, I don't care what y'all talking about. I know what I see. I want y'all to think about this and put balls to the wind, titties on the table, open-hearted souls, okay? Just be who you are without any kind of placating, or without any type of plastic, without any other notion but telling your own truth. And by the way, squirrel, but not really, a warning to Aquariuses and Leos. Why? Because all of the Scorpio energy is squaring Aquarius people, or if you have strong Aquarius planets in your chart, and Leo folks, or if you have Leo planets in your chart, like risings or moons or Venus even. Why? It's because it's a square. All of the Scorpio energy bucking up against Leo and Aquarius is a big deal. Why? Because they're all fixed signs. They're all fixed signs and they don't want to move. Everybody's standing there like this. No, you do it. No, you do it. No, you talk. No, you talk. I don't want to say it. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to feel it either. You look crazy. I look crazy. You look crazy because you ain't saying shit. How about that? Listen, you can always rely on me giving it to y'all realer than real. That's for sure. And I am praying for you and I am praying for me that we get through this time impeccably, openly, honestly, to a point that you can come out on the other side and feel no regrets whatsoever. You are God's child. So go ahead and do that thing, all right? Remember, this is my last final Facebook Live. I will post a video on Facebook, but no more lives after this. Y'all want to catch me live? Go to YouTube, please, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sonia Marie's Wordlife Astrology. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. It's been real. Much love to you all. Take care of yourself, okay? All right.